all briefly. So as I mentioned, my name is Ashley. I've spent most of my time living in Melbourne. I have travelled fairly extensively, but Melbourne is my home. I think it's a really great city. I think it's very vibrant and interesting and multicultural society. And I think that we can all be here together is a true testament of that. So welcome to this class. And my hobbies are cooking and cycling. All right, cool. Okay, so I'll work with people I can just see on my screen as well. Can I get Ahmad Gyasi first, please? Just a brief introduction.
Good morning, everyone. Very glad to be here. And good morning, Ashley. My name is Ahmad Gyasi. I come from Afghanistan, and I have a bachelor in construction and civil. And I have a graduate certificate in construction management from Melbourne. Currently, I'm working in Winslow and as a graduate engineer.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Barak Mohammed.
Yes, good morning. How's everyone? I'm Barack, like Barack Obama. That's how you say it. And I'm currently working with MRPV. I have a degree in civil engineering. I had it in 2011. And I've worked in different industries. I've worked in sales industry. I've worked in construction. And I've been in Australia and Melbourne for 9 years now. Like I said, I used to live near Swinburne, so I'm very familiar with the campus. I have many friends who do PhD there and, you know, other undergraduate degrees. And I'll look forward to this endeavor.
Awesome, great, thank you. And Abdullahi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abdullahi Mayaki. I'm from Nigeria. I have a Bachelor of Electrical Engineering from Malaysia, and I've been in Australia for about 4 years. I'm currently working as a graduate engineer in Lena Rock. It's a construction company, but I'm lucky to be part of them. And thank you so much.
No worries, thank you. Okay, and can I please have Kamal Noor Hussain?
Morning, Kamal. I'm my background. I'm Eritrean. I studied electronics, majoring in telecommunication. I am currently working with Fulton Hogan. Hobbies, soccer, tennis, and other sports. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you, Ashley.
Nice to meet you too. Okay. Thank you. Mohammed Zia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammed Tariq Zia. I'm from Afghanistan. I have a bachelor degree in civil engineering. I've been working as a graduate engineer for Winslow Infrastructure. And yep, happy to be here and looking forward to this new endeavor in this class. My hobbies are in my free time. You can find me in a soccer pitch. That's it.
Very good. Okay, and Rami Zaksuk.
Yes, my name is Rami Zaksuk. I'm from Syria. I graduated from Malaysia. I'm working with the Lana Rock and Kilmani project in Melbourne, Gippsland. It's quite far from Melbourne.
All right, are you in Gippsland now?
Yes.
Which city?
Sale.
Sale, okay.
You've
So
been
like
to
2 hours?
From CBD, 2 hours, 15 minutes. Yes,
Okay.
kind of, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so
Tuning in all the way from Sale.
it's a big difference. I used to live in a CBD, so when I moved to Sale, it's a huge difference between the lifestyle in both cities.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So my hobbies, I like cooking, but I'm not good at it, to be honest. I would do it on weekends. I like to do road trips. So I'm okay with traveling from Sale to CBD.
Good. Sounds like you have the right attitude for living in regional Victoria.
Yeah.
If you don't mind being in a car.
No.
Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you for that. That was great. Okay, Abdi Karim.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Good to meet you, Ashley, and nice to meet you all again. My name is Abdi Karim. I've studied in Malaysia. I've done master's in civil engineering, and I'm currently working in Northeast Link.
The one at Abbott Road, right? At Winslow Worksite, right? I'll send it to you now.
I'm currently working in Northeast Link, and good to meet you all, and hopefully we'll enjoy this endeavor together.
Great. Thanks. Okay, Amir Mohammed. You are on mute.
You're on mute. Amir, you're on mute.
We must hear you.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Ammar. I'm originally from Yemen. I studied my bachelor and master in Malaysia. Currently, I work with McDonald Dowell since 3 months in Buckingham, in Melbourne.
Great. Okay, thank you. Okay, Zaid Al-Talib.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Zaid Al-Talib. I'm originally from Iraq. I've studied mechanical engineering, just like most of the boys, graduated from Malaysia as well, and currently working with Downer in Cranbourne.
Very good.
Yep.
All right.
Hobbies, I do a lot kayaking.
Kayaking.
Yep, I'm a big fan of that.
You must be strong.
Trying to be. So that's the most, I would say, appropriate hobby I picked up during COVID. I was doing that just because of the COVID restriction was, one of the best, I believe.
Well, any excuse during lockdowns to be outside was
Exactly.
good, wasn't it? And then any excuse to be on the water is even better.
Exactly.
So I think you you made a really good decision.
Thank you.
I commend you for your choice.
Thanks for that.
That's all right. Excellent. Great. Okay. Rami Makul, please.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. I hope you are all well. Okay, and I hope also to meet each other once, okay, face to face. I am originally from Syria. I graduated from university in 1992, and I worked for about 19 years in Saudi Arabia. I came to Australia 3 years ago, and currently I am working in Mecca constructions company.
Yeah, great. Cool. Thank you, Rami.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Thank you.
Omar Al-Issa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Omar Al-Issa. I'm originally from Syria. I am working now with, working now with Sirma Watt Construction in a project called Keep Ballarat Moving in Ballarat. I came to Australia around 4 years ago. My first 3 years was in Sydney, and I've just moved to Ballarat, Melbourne for this project.
Okay. Yes. So another relocation to regional Victoria.
Yep.
Though Ballarat is a little bit closer to Melbourne than Sale.
Yeah, it's like less than 2 hours, like 1 hour, 45 minutes.
And you know what else is in Ballarat?
What?
Gold.
Yeah, hearing about it, but never seeing it.
So yeah, let me know if you find any, okay?
All right.
We can meet up.
So,
Yes. Yes. So Ballarat was yes, they found gold there in the 1840s and 1850s. So many people moved to Ballarat, which is why there are so many old and beautiful buildings in Ballarat. There's so much money there for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting little town. All right, that's good. Now we're just moving through some other students I've done. This is kind of hard when I haven't seen. Can I please get Alia M. Mohammed?
Yeah,
Please.
hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I'm Alia Mohammed. I'm from Iraq. I'm a civil engineer. I have experience in civil construction for more than 7 years. And at the moment, I'm working with the Northeast Link project. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, Mohammed Zia, done. Okay. Abdul Wahed Saloom, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Morning, Ashley. My name is Abdul Wahid Salom. I go by Abdul. I graduated from Malaysia from University Tun Hussein On, and I came to Australia in 2018. Currently working with Seymour White, and yeah, at the moment we're working on a project down in Dandenong South. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Abdul. Okay, and excuse me, Moe Al Rashidi, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohammed Rashidi. Actually, I go by Mo.
Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
I have been in Australia for more than 3 years. I'm currently working with MRBV in Hall Road East, Cranbourne. Yeah. Nice seeing everyone.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you for that. All right. So, can we please have Mohammed Al-Hamati?
Hi everyone and good morning. I am Muhammad and I'm from Yemen. I graduate. I'm civil engineer. I graduated in 2014 and I came to Melbourne in 2018. I live in Altona Mitos. I work with Dickmill at Geelong project.
Very good. Okay. Thank you, Mohammed. And Mohammed Ahmed, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mohammed. I'm originally from Eritrea. I did a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, like most guys from Malaysia as well. I work in BMD Constructions. We're doing the project currently in Geelong. So it's very good to see everyone again, meet you as well, Ashley.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you. Cool. Right. And I have a guest, an NA guest. Would the NA guest like to introduce themselves? Or if anyone else has not, can they please just raise your hand and you can begin talking? Okay, yes. Ahmed
Hi,
Kandash.
good morning,
Go.
everyone.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Ashley. Nice to meet you. My name is Nihad Al Sadi. I just pick up my kids to school. Yeah. I'm originally from Iraq. I am civil structure engineer. I have experience around 14 years engineering. I'm joined Military Contractors on January this year. I'm happy to be in your class. Thank you so much.
I'm happy you're here as well. Thank you for your introduction. Okay, great. And Ahmed Kandash, please.
Hi, good morning. My name is Ahmed Kandash. I am originally from Yemen. I graduated from Malaysia in 2018. Now I'm working with small infrastructure at Hallam North Road Upgrade, Narrowwater North. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Thank you. All right. I think we've got two more. Okay, Mohammed Tamas, please.
Good morning, everyone. It's Muhammad Ahmas. I did my engineering degree in Afghanistan. Moved to Australia in 2020. And now I'm working with Seymour Constructions at Kobe, which is outside of Pakenham. Just my hobby is also playing football and volleyball, but unfortunately, recently I broke my other leg, so
Oh no.
I just can't watch them. I can watch Tarek Zia, Mohamed Zia playing, and I don't play myself.
Well, I wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
Cool. And I think the last student is, or cadet,
Yep. So
or
me,
young professional.
So my name is
Mohammed Sayed.
Sayed. Yes. I'm originally from Eritrea. I'm very excited to be here and nice to meet you all. I've studied civil engineering from Malaysia, and I'm currently working with Lango Group as a graduate engineer. So thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. I understand that we do have a big class, but that's really important for me to get to know you like that, even if it's in a fairly brief or superficial way, like, you know, where you were, where you studied, where you came from, what your hobbies are. It helps me understand you at least a little bit more. So thank you. Cool. So, as you are aware, we have class for the next 6 weeks on Mondays and Wednesday mornings from 8:30 until 10:30. If you are at work and you need to dial in, that's fine. If you are at home and you need to dial in, that's fine. If you are like Milad and you need to take your child to school, also fine. I don't care. Just so long as you are here in some capacity, then that's great. I understand that we are all busy and we all have different things going on. All good. If you are unwell, or if you have a work commitment, which means that you can't come to these sessions, that's totally fine too. Please just send me an email. Please send me an email, and then that's fine. I can give you the materials and you can catch up on the work, or you can talk to your classmates and we can keep moving. All right. If you know in advance, you know, if you know now that you cannot come, or you might be late, or you have something on halfway through Wednesday's session, totally okay. Just send me a message. All right. Cool. Any questions so far? Yes, Abdullah, go here. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, just curiously asking.
Yep.
If someone join your class, leave your class maybe by 9:30 today and this coming Wednesday, is there going to be a problem? I know the class is for 2 hours, 8:30 to 10:30.
Yeah.
But assuming if I leave 9:30 because of other section, will that have effect on me today and tomorrow, today and Wednesday only this week?
Yeah. Look, ideally, I'd love to see you guys attend as many sessions as you can.
Yeah.
But if you have to leave, you have to leave. I can't stop you. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, because I have a 1 week course that will run every day for about 5 hours.
Yeah.
It was cancelled because it is clashing today and Wednesday. And unfortunately, the course is a company course for shifting to next gear. It's starting from 9:30 to 3 p.m. I think, but the whole 1 week was cancelled. And before they will enroll me again, it may take some months. And I know I have work and classes throughout 1 year. This 1 year I have to do my graduate certificate. So even if they enroll me next time, it will surely clash again with my classes and other stuff. So
yeah, that's fine. Just so long as you communicate with me, I don't mind. And so long as you, because in week 6 of this course, week 6 will be the final course, and everybody should come to the last session because it's a longer session and you will also be doing a presentation.
Yes.
So yeah, look, to be honest with you, last year, cadets had to sort of leave for whatever reasons, for personal reasons, work reasons.
It's only for today and Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much.
Yep, you've told me, and then I'll see you in the morning on Wednesday, and then you can just go off at 9:30. That's fine.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yes, Ahmad.
Yeah, I just hope it's not in time, but I just wanted to know how the course is structured. Like, is it going to be more conversations and stuff like that, or it's going to be like writing and whatever? So if you could just give us a bit of information about it.
Yeah.
Really thankfully.
Yep, no worries. So the course will include a lot of macro and micro skill development. So that essentially in linguistic terms is you'll be getting a lot of reading, writing, listening, speaking input, and then sort of ad hoc grammar things that I might sort of offer along the way. Obviously your level and your communication level is very good. I've seen that from the testing, and I can also see that and I can hear that from communicating with you now. So, you know, I don't really need to give you a whole lot of input. I'm more facilitating your learning. I'm sort of here to supervise and plan and give you things as you kind of need it. And then you can use me as a resource if you have any questions. So we don't have any like grammar outcomes, and we don't have any sort of listening skill band outcomes like an IELTS test. It's more just, it's a course. If you do the course, you'll pass the course. Now, we will do a variety of different activities. After this sort of Q&A session that we're running now, we're going to do, I'm going to put you guys in breakout rooms and we'll do a little bit of a discussion, and then we will do a listening lesson, and then there'll be a further discussion. And then I'm going to show you a transition to university PowerPoint, and then that will be the class. All right. Now, the other class this week, i.e. Wednesday, is a little bit different. I'll just double check what. I was just looking at this before. Yep, so yeah. So next class on Wednesday, it's a reading lesson with a reading text, and there are sort of discussion questions set up around that. And then it's a reading text about specific to engineering. So we've sort of catered it towards your professional fields, because I think it's better for you to perhaps apply some. You can definitely apply some of your previous knowledge to a text, and that's why we chose it. So we'll be doing a bunch of different things, and then we'll be doing some presentation skills as well, and a little bit of writing, because we want to help you prepare for your next course, and also help you prepare and give you, any support with skills that you might find useful for your professional lives where you're using English. Okay. Cool. So, feedback's welcome at any time. If you don't particularly enjoy any of the activities, or you're not particularly enjoying any of the texts, your feedback is welcome. I don't mind. You can always send an email. Maybe don't just shout out, "I hate this activity." I'm a very sensitive young man. I don't want to be sad. But yes, your feedback is welcome, and we are here to support you. And there'll be times when you've done these materials before and you've done things like this, and you might not, your head might be thinking about other things. You might be thinking about when you're next going to play football, or when you're next going to come to Melbourne, or you might be thinking about gold in Ballarat. That's fine. Our brains do wander around. I get it. But yes, just be as present as possible. And if you do have any questions, yeah, let me know. Cool. Anyone else? All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being so attentive. We've all talked a lot, so we'll do some more talking. You should be well warmed up now. Just like before a sports match. All right. So what I'm going to do... All right, guys, I've put a link in the chat. Can you please try and open it and let me know if you can open it?
It's just loading, so
Works for me.
Yeah.
So you
Works
present
for
the
me.
slide?
Yeah.
Yay. You know what I love more than riding my bike and cooking? When shareable links work.
Does it often not work?
Sometimes when anything is owned by a university, or there's like a university login to access a document, there's a bunch of security walls you need to trespass. It ends up being like an exercise of trespass, because you just need codes and authenticators. I mean, it's probably the same for your organization a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. All right, so we have some questions. Okay, I'm going to put you guys in little groups, and I would like you to discuss them. I'll be coming in and out. All right. Cool. Glad the link worked. Okay, so you have 6 or 7 slides. All right, so please discuss the questions with your group members. If you are currently living in regional Victoria, okay, maybe you can apply your previous experiences in Melbourne. Or maybe you can apply to how you move around Sale and Ballarat. Perhaps you walk, or perhaps you get the bus, or perhaps you get a taxi. Anyway, that's up to you. All right, so discuss the questions, and then we'll do a little bit of a report summary at the end. Let me know if you have any questions. Put you guys in. We've got quite a lot of students, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 20 students, so maybe I'll put you in groups of 4. All right. Now, when you create a breakout room, it's really good if one person shares their screen. All right, so maybe you can nominate one person to share the screen. All right, setting you up now. Probably about 15 minutes for this. I can see some of you disappearing.
So, Nick,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just, like, he was checking if they need to work inside. They need to put more.
is it somebody talking?
Was talking, but now stop.
I think you scared him.
Oh, suddenly we pulled out from the rooms.
Yeah. No warning, nothing.
Nice, nice to see you again, guys.
The big boss is here. Omar.
Hello.
Hello.
I guess
Yeah, you
What?
Ashley is not here.
Abdullahi, you're not talking today. You're shy.
Huh?
I
Today
think
you are very quiet.
Oh, quiet.
You were bubbly and inviting everybody, and today
Abdul
you are
Karim.
No.
it's too early.
Sorry, I don't. What do you mean, Abdul Karim?
Nah, what I meant is today is maybe it's too early for you, so you were bubbly and everybody right now was quiet and
No, I'm just excited to see everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's warming up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
How's the work going with you guys?
Well, there is good
Best
advantage
time.
for us. It's
That's
flexible,
good.
can work from home sometimes. Sometimes you can go to office. If you think you are too busy to go on site, you can take excuse. It's lovely.
For me, it's not like this. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
everyone
It's hard to
likes
take
to do that.
excuse. Yeah, because now I'm doing activities myself. Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
They assign me doing some testing on the nights, monitoring, tracking, and during the night day shift, site work, checking, explain to the supervisors, and yeah.
did any of sorry. Did any of you guys met after this? I mean, since we joined this program together.
I don't
Sorry,
think we
what's
met
that?
first.
Did any of you guys met since we started the program? I mean,
I
Yeah,
met
yeah.
a couple of our colleagues. Yep. I met Ahmed, Mawi, Tahmas.
nice.
Yeah, good, good.
All right, guys. Let's keep moving. Thank you for your hard work and your excellent discussions.
Yep.
So, question 2. What public transport do you usually take in Melbourne? Anyone from room 1 care to comment?
Sorry, can you specify
Which one is room?
Yeah, room 1. How many people? Yeah, the names of people in room 1.
Now check your chat history. I think it should have the room number.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. The room 1 was
That's us.
that was Rami, Makul, Muhammad Al Hamati, Rami Zaksuk, Muhammad Ahmed. Yep.
Yeah. So on the group was like double Muhammad and double Rami, and we agree in one thing is the best is using our car around Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I was part of that discussion. Well, part of the end of that. And why?
I believe one reason was with Rami that he is traveling about 70k a day, like one way.
Yep.
And if he use like train, it will take him more than 2 hours. So that's why he preferred taking like driving every day. So he said it took him 1 hour in the morning and more than 1 hour on the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the same reason with me, because I'm living in Altona, traveling every day to Geelong. That is about 65 km. By public transport, it will take me about 2.5 hours, but by car is only 45 minutes.
And I
Okay.
guess, can I add something?
Sure. Yeah.
I guess in Australia, it's just if you don't have a car, that's mean you don't have a job. They don't hire you without a car.
Yeah, I think in your industry certainly, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find work, but you can get job.
You
is hard.
can, but always they start like, do you drive? If you say no here, they start thinking, where do you live? How far is it? What public transport? Then they decide if they're gonna take you or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I have this experience.
All right. Well, that's good advice for anyone wanting to enter your professional domain. Get a car.
Exactly.
All right, cool. What about other groups? Groups 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did you have a similar answer in terms of preference for driving?
Yes. So this is room 3. We've got the preference 1 is driving around Melbourne.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's just the usual trains, trams, and sometimes buses and Ubers / taxis.
Yep.
I used to live near Swinburne, like I mentioned, like 3-4 times already. Sorry, guys. So I know the number of trams that go through to Glenferrie Road. So that's and one of the things that I think one of the questions was what is different about the transport in Melbourne than other countries that we've been in. I think the tram is the most noticeable add-on, not only in compared to other countries, but for example, if you compare it to Queensland or other states, the tram is something that is different.
Yep.
And
certainly unique.
What's something unique, something good is it's accessible. It covers large areas. Like you have a good planning system. That PTV app, it's diverse. You've got
it is.
trips.
Yep. Good observation.
Yeah, and you got like some places in the CBD, you get some Wi-Fi, which is good. And finally, ways to improve. I think we all can agree that it could be more on time than what it is now, because usually it comes later.
Yeah, punctuality. Yeah,
punctuality.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing more frustrating than a delayed bus, train, or tram, or one that doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't turn up is particularly annoying.
I have, yeah.
You have experience with this?
Yeah, we all have, definitely. Yeah.
Nothing worse than the one that doesn't turn up and it's the last one.
Yeah, you're right. Always. And they'll give you excuses and then that's it.
It's nice that we can all laugh and smile about it, though,
Yeah.
despite how annoying it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well-
All right. Well, that was a good summary of room 3. Anyone from room 2? Ahmed Kandash, Mohammed Zia, Mohammed Sayed, Omar Al-Issa, who left the chat, apparently.
No, yeah, like for our group, for question 1, like 3 of us, like barely using public transport. Only Sayed, he on daily basis he used the train. Especially for Ahmed and I, we moved to Melbourne like on Jan this year, and since we started, it's like directly starting with the work, so you have to use
Where
the
from?
car. Like, sorry,
Where did they move from?
Sydney.
From Sydney.
Yep. So it's like not enough experience with Melbourne transport. More for me, since like I'm working Ballarat, there is no chance. I'm using the MY freeway. The other question was the difference between, like, if we can compare between Melbourne transport on our hometown. There is like, easily, I guess there is no comparison. Even though I didn't use a lot of Melbourne transport, but by like visual aspect, that there is a lot of variety. The tram, train, public bus in our hometown, there is no tram or trains. It's more like most like using buses. Here in Melbourne is more reliable. The good things about Melbourne transport is the variety, like between 3-4 types of public transport, as well as covering a lot of areas and suburbs. Things to be like developed or to improve it, it's like increasing the trips, be punctual, and sometimes increasing the waiting time on the station. The train arrive and open, close within 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and that's it. Yeah, that's from my group. That's all.
Excellent. Very good summary. Thank you. I like that one. There is no comparison. Yeah, I mean, there are issues with public transport in Melbourne and there are ways to improve it. But as you said, there is no comparison between a lot of cities in the world or a lot of towns and Melbourne. And then as other people have noted, in other cities in Australia, you don't have things like trams. It's usually just trains or buses. Some cities in Melbourne don't even have trains. So yeah, it is good. But yeah, there are ways for it to improve. And I think that's just something worth remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Well, it'll be interesting to see. Maybe we can review this discussion in 5 years' time when Metro's finished, or in 10 years' time when the Metro's fully done and there's an airport train.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe there will be.
They should add the bullet train.
The bullet from Melbourne to Sale.
Yes.
What's
Yeah,
a
we'll do that
dream?
just for you. Yep. A $1 billion project. Well, it's probably more than that. Who knows how much of it? Huge.
Way more than that.
Huge amounts of money. Cool. All right. Anyone from room 4?
Number.
Got
Kamal's group.
Thank you.
Mo's group.
All right. So from group 4, that is myself, Zaid, and then we have Kamal, Mo, and then Amr Muhammad. So I pretty much discuss similar things as the other group discussed, and pretty mentioned the good things about good and bad things actually about public transportation here in Melbourne. Some of us compare it to their own hometowns, and some compare it to Sydney, or some of them just been moved to. So obviously there's positive and negative things about it. The good things about it, we have the tram, which is it's a really good thing in Melbourne, and it's well established long time ago. And actually, for some of you who just moved to Melbourne, you can travel in the CBD for free using tram. So that is something unique. Not other cities or other places have it. We've also talked about the variety. So I believe there is variety in transportation here in Melbourne. Bad things were mainly the delays and moving from one part to another part of the city, and especially if you actually living in those new developed areas where our public transportation is still still to get there. So that is the main difficulties or the main disadvantage, I would say, compared to our hometowns. As mentioned earlier, there's actually not much comparison because there's variety here, and we really need to appreciate this. And yeah, so that's the main thing we've been discussed. But definitely we also discussed what are the things that can be improved here in the public transportation, which is mainly encouraging that should encourage people to use public transportation as compared to their own cars. So we mentioned about providing, more train stations or more bus stops around the areas, and also to provide more parking areas for the cars to be, so I can park my car and then use the public transportation. So yep, those are the main things that have been discussed in my group, and yeah, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, great, wonderful summary. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, I think it's important to recognize the sophistication of the public transport network here relative to other places, but we can still be critical.
Yeah, I used to take to the work 3 trains and 2 buses just for going. And then I back, so 3 trains and 2 buses, so 6 trains and 4 buses.
Oh my God.
So I take per day like 5 hours to go to the work.
So what do you think about Melbourne's public transportation?
To improve, we need the train all the way, like instead, because I used to take a train and then I have to take the second train within 1 minute or 2 minutes. Otherwise, I will be late for about 1 hour.
Shit.
So I have to run from the train to the train.
Oh my God.
And then I run to the bus.
Yes, and if it's raining, you might fall over.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me. Last time I took the train, I was running very quickly because I didn't want to miss it. And the whole time I was just panicking that I was going to slip because it was raining. Thankfully I didn't, but I would not recommend running.
Yeah, it has happened.
Yes, but the train won't wait for you. So sometimes, yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes you run and then it closed in front of you.
Yes.
It's like pure rejection, just like you're at the door and it just shuts right in front of you.
Yep.
Yes,
So,
it's the purest form of rejection. It's worse than receiving a rejection email from a prospective employer about a job.
Yeah, sure.
I would say it's a more deflating feeling. Because at least you expect to be able to get on the train, whereas, sometimes when you apply for a job, you don't necessarily expect that you will get it.
No, yeah.
Cool, very good. All right, group 5, last group.
Yeah, so we had a discussion about this topic, and we all concluded that at one point in our life, because the metro train itself connects town to town, so almost everyone agreed that he or she uses a metro train to go to work. For example, let's say I'm living in Western Suburb. I normally take the Laverton train station or Williams Landing, and I'll end up going to Flinders Street. And if I need to walk to my office, I can walk with my foot. Otherwise, I'll take the tram, which is easier. Just like Zaid said that some trams are free actually. And some of us also agree that there is advantage taking the train, and some of us talk about using our public transport, which makes it easier because with your own public transport, you know that you are going to destination number B and it will take you like 30 minutes. And you know that you have to leave your home maybe 45 minutes to the time because you can get there on time. But public transport, sometimes when you go there, the train is delayed or the train just left or the train has issue, in particular is cancelled, and it will make it worse for you.
There is replacement buses.
Yeah, replacement buses and that. And sometimes for your own comfort, like me, I enjoy my diesel engine car and with my heater on. So it makes it easy for me. Just relax and driving. So that's my own attitude. I love driving more than public transport.
Especially as we move into winter.
Yeah, true.
And those bus replacement services, I don't use public transport other than on the weekend because I normally ride my bike to work.
Oh, cool.
but when I do use public transport, it's on the weekend, and rail and network upgrades are usually done on the weekend, which means when I get public transport, I often have to take a bus replacement service.
Yeah.
And I get a bit annoyed.
It's a more longer way.
And we concluded about how to improve the public transport. The public transport, to be sincere, is very expensive compared to, for example, I live most of my study, I was living in Malaysia, and the public transport was quite cheaper. You can just pay for a token. We call it token. You can pay for a token, which is about 2 ringgit or 1 ringgit 50 cents, and you can travel from one station to another station, at least 7 stations, and it's 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit is nothing. It's something that I can just buy a bottle of water. But here in Australia, in Melbourne in particular, you end up spending $10 for a trip that you just go maybe to somewhere, and not the station is not up to 5 stations away from you, and you end up spending $10, and you come back. Imagine you do that every day for, let's say you work for 6 days, you end up spending $60. So as a result of that, a lot of Melbournians are dodging train and dodging payment. You know, people will just take train without paying, and the government is losing a lot of money. Why not make the ticket cheaper and close all the terminal? If you close all the terminal and you make it cheaper, let's say in a day someone spend not more than $4 or $5 on transport, people will obey. Although they have to obey anyway because the terminal is closed itself. So that's just our own advice for the government, and also this is a disadvantage, actually, making it expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I mean, the expense could be a catalyst for fare evasion. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, be careful with the free tram zone. Often they have inspectors on one stop outside. I've been caught.
Yeah. And it's very expensive. They catch you, they'll end up charging you $267 and thereabout. Yeah. Sometimes it's not your fault, actually.
Of course. I'm a very honest person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
why
it was near Melbourne University in Carlton. So just a couple of stops past the Queen Victoria Market going north down Swanston. And I thought the free zone was all the way to Melbourne Uni, and it wasn't. And I got caught. Anyway, that's okay. I made a donation to the Victorian government.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Sometimes.
It was pretty funny. I was very angry at the time. The guy was talking to me and I just looked at the ground. But that's okay. Anyway, you live and you learn, as they say.
Yeah. Learned a lot of lessons in Melbourne. A lot. Yeah.
Yep. You sure do.
Inspection in Melbourne more.
Yeah, a lot. Thank you for that.
Awesome. Yes, that was great. Thanks for a really good discussion. All right, so we'll move into this will probably be our last activity now. We're going to do a little listening activity. So I'll do the same thing that I did before and create a shareable link. And if you can confirm with me that it works, I will be forever grateful.
I've got a question, Ashley.
Sure.
So the slide that you just provided for us, can we download those, or are you going to provide us with those slides?
You've got the link in.
Yep.
Yes, I can.
I'm just trying to figure out how to download them, and I don't think I can.
Yeah, let me just try and show you something.
Appreciate it.
Yep. The reason why is because I can't send attachments through Microsoft Teams because they haven't finished the enrollment. I did ask them to finish it, but unfortunately, I'm just a small fish in a big pond. I can't make the administrators work faster. But what you can do is, if you click on File, you should be able to download a copy. if you click File, Save As, and then you can have a copy that way. Otherwise, what I will do is I will email the documents to Michelle. I can't remember what her department is exactly, but she's something to do with roads within the Victorian government.
I think Michelle left.
No, I think it's working.
It's working?
Yep.
Great.
Ah,
So yeah,
yeah.
if you just go Save As and download a copy, if you have any issues accessing materials, please just send me a private email and I'll just send them to you privately. But for now, the shareable links and then downloading your own copy is the best way forward.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. I don't. Yeah, because you are essentially your guests to a meeting I'm running through the Swinburne account.
Okay.
It means you don't have certain privileges like sending files as attachments, which is quite annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you just look at my screen here, I can send you emojis and GIFs and various other silly things, but I can't send you a file. Yeah.
So just got another question regarding recording of this lecture class. Is this being recorded or not?
I'm recording the meeting and also I'm recording the transcription. Yes.
Yep. So my suggestion or my question is, let's say if there is anyone had to leave early, would this be a good idea to provide the recording so they can?
Yeah. So last year, what I did was I started up a YouTube channel with the recordings and just uploaded them on that, and then distributed the links. So yeah, you'll have access to all the materials and all the recordings by this afternoon. And then, you know, if you need to go and do some training or you have a personal thing that you need to take care of, or if you have work commitments, you can just review. You can review in your own time.
Thanks.
No worries. Pleasure. Cool. All right. So now the time's moving. Cool. All right. So we've got a PTV network development plan listening activity. All right. So you would have done these before. True or false? All right. It's a fairly simple task. I'll give you the link for the video in a second. Actually, might just be better if I throw it in now. Cool. All right. So all you need to do is watch the video. Okay. And then mark true or false. Okay. Watch the video, mark true or false. Now, there are some questions here saying in the next 20 years or currently in stage 2, all right, or part of stage 3. Some of this information might have changed, and you might know that some of this information has changed from your particular work. You might have some knowledge of what's happening with PTV and the metro expansion. Please put your own professional knowledge to one side and just listen for the cues in the audio or in the video, okay? You don't have to agree with the content. We're just doing a little bit of listening practice. Cool. All right, any questions?
Sorry, Ashley, did you share that document with us?
I'm just about to. I'm just creating a shareable link now. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyone with the link? There we go. Now, when you finish, send a return emoji form of and you've finished. Oh, cool. Can you access the document?
Yes, we can. For me, I can.
Excellent. All right. So because it's a shared document, I need you to please save your own copy. Otherwise, you'll be able to see each other's answers.
Sorry, I have a question. Are we going to submit this before end of today, as in before the class end?
Yeah, I think that will be fine. Yeah. I mean, we might finish 5 or 10 minutes early, but that's okay. So just to refresh, when you open it, just make sure you save a copy. Okay, save a copy. Otherwise, we'll be able to see each other's answers.
Unfortunately, I cannot download it. I can't download my own, unfortunately. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, it's downloading here.
So you can now?
Yeah, I can now.
Yay! Like I said, when shareable documents work.
So, can you share the link for us? The link to the video?
Yep, it's in the top of the document, but I'll give it to you again.
Okay.
Just under first listening.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Yeah, but I'll put it in the chat anyway. No problem. Cool. All right, so please just watch the video on your own and then answer the true or false questions, and then we will review together, okay?
All right.
Get the keys. The kitchen.
Right. You should have watched it once. You can watch it one more time. So in 6 minutes at 10:17, we will check answers. So you can either check your answers now or you can watch again. It's up to you, but we will check in 6 minutes.
Hi, Ashley. Sorry, do we need to answer those question A to question A to E?
No, just the true or false.
All right, cool, done.
The discussion questions we'll do on Wednesday.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Do you send the answers like to the chat room or how?
You will soon see how we do it.
Okay.
I hope you're excited. Sorry, just 1 second, guys. All right. So how did you go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went
we
very well.
answered some, all of them. Yeah, but my issue, I open through mobile. I don't see the questions when I see the video.
That's all right. So what I'll do is, this is the worksheet that you got. I'll put in the answers and then I'll send you a copy of this. Okay. Cool. So in the next 20 years, the number of people on Melbourne's public transport will double. True or false?
Oh,
True.
True.
more than double.
Yeah, it's
More than double.
False.
I guess we can say
True and false.
I'm going to make it as mark it as true, but I'm going to put in a note. More than double. If this was a multiple choice question, then you'd probably have less than double, double, or more than double, but it's true or false. So because it's true or false, it's probably just okay. Cool. All right, question 2. It is predicted that 1.7 million people will board trains on Melbourne every day.
True.
True.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. This one is clearer. True. That's good. Now, the first stage of Public Transport Victoria's plan will be completed soon.
False.
False. It has been
When will it be?
completed.
It is 2016, right?
Good. Yeah.
2016.
Good. New trains and timetables have already been rolled out.
True.
False.
True. Good. Yep. Did you hear the synonym for rolled out?
Delivered.
Yeah.
Delivered.
Excellent. All right. Question 5. We are currently in stage 2 of PTB's plan.
Yes.
True. Good.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Melbourne Metro Tunnel is part of stage 3.
True.
False.
False.
Stage
Stage 2.
Yes.
Stage 2.
Part of stage 2. Right. Okay. Good. Question 7. There are going to be 4 new lines that are independent.
False.
False. 7.
I think it was 4.
4. That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. There might be 7.
7?
No, it was 7.
I heard 4 in the beginning and 7 in stage 4. Which one was?
Yeah. So I think
7.
it's talking about independent lines, so lines that are just on their own, and new
Yeah.
lines.
Which is 4, yes.
Yeah. Doing well, team. Okay, the new trains will be able to carry 11,000 people.
False. It is
1100.
1100. 1100, yeah.
Good. All right, that was a little trick question. Love those. All right, very good. Question 9. When these new trains are extended, they will be able to carry even more people.
True.
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 Yeah, true.
That's question 10. The work done in stages 1 and 2 will result in more lines being expanded.
True.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty obvious. That's the point, right? All right, good. The airport line is going to happen during stage 3.
Yes. Oh, true.
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 Stage 4, I think, is it?
For me, I got false for that, so I don't know.
I think false. Yeah.
It's false.
The airport line is going to happen during stage 3.
Is it stage 4 or 3?
Stage 1 or 2.
I think 3.
I'll give you a clue. It's not about it's not about the stages. It's more about the language is going to happen.
Yeah, that's false. For me, I got false.
True. Yes.
True.
Because you are currently in stage 2.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's line. It's already exists.
The language that they used to describe it in stage 3 is that it was possible and not definite. So what's the difference between is going to happen and will possibly happen or might happen?
It's
More
going to happen.
confident, maybe.
Is
If
going
we
to
say
happen is something sure and will happen.
Yeah, exactly right. So one's about possibility and one's about certainty. Okay, so
Yeah.
for that reason, false, only possible and not definite. A little bit of a trick question. All right. Stage 4 of the plan will be completed over the next 15 years.
false, 20 years.
False.
Okay, over how long?
20 years. For
20.
me.
Good. All right. The line to Geelong will be made electric.
True.
True.
True, yeah.
Yep. All of this work will result in a 50% increase in peak hour capacity within 20 years.
True.
True.
False.
False.
No, it's false for me. Yeah.
False.
Within how many years?
10
10
years.
years. 10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
And
10 years, yeah.
True.
130% within 20 years.
Yeah.
In 10 years. All right. So a little bit
I
about
put in my note 10 years.
Good. Awesome. All right. So excellent. Cool. All right. So in the chat, link with answers. In the chat. All right, in the chat. PPT discussion questions. Okay. The recording will take some minutes to upload. I will get you a copy of the recording in some capacity, probably just through a YouTube video. Otherwise, on Wednesday's lesson, we will complete the discussion questions from this activity. Then we will do the transition to university module, and then we will begin our reading lesson. So thank you so much for your attention and for your effort and your engagement and your interest. I've had a really nice morning with you guys. If you do have a question, please send me an email. If you want to hang around for a few minutes now to ask any questions, you are welcome to. Otherwise, have a wonderful morning, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley. Have a lovely day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
See you
smart. Good
guys.
stuff.
Bye-bye.